And it's even like it like the trope, right? Anything that's popular is going to be overrated, right? Like, so something that I enjoy doing when we go to conventions, because I like to push people and I like to make people think and force people to defend why they love what they love, is ask triggering questions in interview content, right? What's the worst anime? What's the anime hot take? What's the anime that you would never recommend? Stuff like that. And you get stuff like people saying Sword Art Online is the worst anime ever. Attack on Titan is the worst anime. And like, obviously I don't believe these things, right? But people think this.
Yeah.
And people get so mad.
You know, the most triggering one I think of, and this, we're going off a bit of a tangent here, and I want to get, back on it, is the most triggering one I think I've even been triggered by is the dude said that Boruto is better than One Piece.
I watched that and I was like,
if I could jump through a TV to punch somebody. So I get it. I'm there as well.
well, there's the one where the Weeb Commander says that Sasuke is an absolutely horrible character. And I'm like, what? And I watched it, I was like, you know what? He's out of line, but he's correct. He's correct.
I actually don't disagree with that one.
Itachi was a better character than Sasuke was.
Itachi was,
by the way,
one of the best characters.
But to bring it back, what I'm getting at is the point of like, anytime something gets popular, somebody's going to think it's overrated. Somebody's going to think it sucks. And so I made a post on Facebook the other day, and it was like, hey, before it becomes overrated, I just want everybody to know I was a fan of Solo Leveling before anybody cared, right? Because eventually you're going to be people that's like, it's overrated, it's this, it's that, it's whatever. People like, the storyline's not I don't understand some anime fans, like, they want the storyline to be as deep and dense as something that's had like 12 full-on novels at 1,000 pages each to build that character development, or something that's had a dozen seasons
they want
to build
it to be a One Piece, right?
Yeah. Well, One Piece has 1,000 episodes. How are you going to compare Demon Slayer that only has 3 seasons and say Demon Slayer doesn't have enough character building when it has 60 episodes? Like, there's only so much character building that you can do. And inevitably, people always get upset and say that, and it's going to happen with Solo Leveling. They're going to be like, this, that, or the other, whatever.
Well, what's crazy is that Jinwoo, his character changes pretty quickly. And there is development there, and you start to see why I'm rereading the manhwa, and I didn't realize how like his character changes pretty quickly. It's not
literally
it's not even a sense of like leveling, right? Like in this world, right? Once you get a rank, that is your rank. Mm-hmm. If you're an S rank, you were powerful from the get-go.
Which I think is such an interesting aspect of when they created this story. It's like you become an awakened hunter, and that's just how strong you are.
That's it.
That's your now.
Day one.
Now you can get physically stronger and faster, like any other person, right?
Yeah.
You can increase your own physical capabilities.
What's in that
make
skill?
yourself a better fighter.
Yeah.
Make yourself a better swordsman, stuff like that. But your magical ability, however,
your power level,
right? Your power level, whatever strength that it's giving you.
And you
probably that was so interesting, and that's the great thing about Sun. It's like you're in this world, okay? You get awakened, and then like, you're such a low-ranked level that you're basically as strong as any normal person. You can just heal a little faster.
They talk about how the even the lowest level, which he was the they call him the weakest hunter in the world, but like it's really confined to Korea, if we're being honest.
Sure.
And that was just the nickname people gave to make fun of him. And it was even to the point where you've seen the first episode, it's like, oh, he's here, like
it's like a good luck charm. He's like, oh, sweet, we're not gonna. It's gonna be easy. Like,
because there's always a level of danger, right? People die, and you really get that in the second episode.